It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. You're rocking with the man YSN, and you're tuning into the episode of YSN Radio, the coolest podcast in the South. Got a very special guest on the line. You've seen her on this show before a couple years ago after her super viral moment with the boo tomato meme. She's back on the show today. We got the one and only, the coldest and the hottest Miss Niqqi T. How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I can't complain too much. Can't complain too much. How about yourself? Looking good. I see you thriving in Atlanta right now.
Yes, I am for the most part. Atlanta is Atlanta. I want this to be a place of like settlement for me, but Atlanta's cool right now. And thank you for having me back again. As soon as you DM me, I was like, yes, there's no thought about it. Yes, I'll be here. I'll be
For
here.
sure, for sure. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I was
But
saying, you've been all over my For You page on TikTok, which is crazy because I don't follow anyone on TikTok because I feel like the For You page is just gonna give me everything that I need. And like the last couple weeks, Niqqi T, like every other day, I'm like, maybe this is a sign that we got to do a follow up, man. And what better time to follow up? You told me you have a new single dropping here soon. So tell us about that.
let me tell you, bitches have been trying me,
Oh shit.
and that's gender neutral. That's exactly how I start the song. You bitches got me fucked up, and that's gender neutral. The song is called Shit on Me with a question mark. So that's why I said it like that. It's called Shit on
Right.
Me. And like I said, people have just had me fucked up, and I'm such a genuine, real person. And it's like, how dare you try to shit on me of all people?
Right.
So instead of everybody doing little small shit behind my back, little sub tweets, fake posts, and stuff like that, trying to steal my identity, everything. But like, no, that's dead. I'm not matching the energy like that. I'm gonna just drop it on wax. As you know, I work in the music industry. Music has been a part of my life, basically my whole life. So it's just like, this is only right for me to just drop a song. And this is
Right.
my debut. I'm coming hard. It's produced by Gualo. I don't know if you know him, but he went to Knox as well.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so Gualo, he produced it, good Memphis connection. It's a real gritty down south Memphis. And I'm just flowing on that hoe. I'm not biased because it's me, but nah, like the bars is there. And I really feel like this is not only a debut for me, but it's a statement. Like, nah, not only am I talking shit, I have the wittiness, I have the hustle that has to come behind it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just the perfect timing and I'm ready. And I'm
I
taking
feel
rap
you.
seriously. It's not just like it's not a diss track, by the way. No.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this going to be like a consistent thing for you?
Yes. Nicky C the rapper.
New chapter.
What you
I feel
laughing
that.
at?
Because I feel like it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Viral moment, then, you know what I'm saying? Jump into the rap bag. I feel like if there's any time to be a woman in rap, it's now.
Absolutely. I wish I would have done it, what, 5 years ago when it first came about. But
Mhm.
hey, I feel like the time is perfect right now, so I'm
Exactly.
good.
Plus, you're in the right place to be. You know, you in Atlanta. Everybody's in Atlanta right now. You already work in the industry, so it ain't nothing to just make something happen. So,
Exactly.
boom, you mentioned people stealing your identity and fake tweets and post subtweets, all that shit. We're in our late 20s. People
Uh,
still do that?
People still do that. That's my question too. Like, how old are we?
Exactly.
How old are we? And then act like like I'm not shit. No, you're trying to be me. You talk about I'm not shit. No, you're trying to be me. That doesn't compute in my head. I don't know how it computes in other people's brains, but
Mhm.
people just need to grow up. Like that's why I'm like I'm the type of person where you can probably tell from my TikToks. I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I talk a lot of shit. Like, but the beauty about it, I could back anything up. But it's just like I talk a lot of shit, but it's for a reason.
Mhm.
Everything that's been happening to me is like, really? I thought we were cool. I thought we was friends. I thought you had more respect for me than that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, fuck them.
Fuck 'em. It's part of life, man.
Single. That's it.
Right. So the platform of TikTok is it's kind of questionable right now. They talking about banning it. How do you think do you think that's going to happen, or is it going to get bought out? How do you feel about that?
Honestly, it's the 16th right now. The ban is happening on the 19th. They standing on business. So I think it's actually gonna go away. I don't want it to go away. Like TikTok is not my only stream of income. So a lot of people have been asking me like, "Oh, what are you gonna do if TikTok is going away?" I'm good. I have jobs. Like
Right.
this is my lifeline. Like I'm not gonna go write Congress like, "Oh, please don't." No, I'm okay if it gets banned. I'm Gucci, but I would like for it to not get banned. But hey, it's 3 days left. I think they finna stand on business to answer your question.
Nah, facts, because I've seen a couple people, a couple tweets about like an extension they were trying to file, and Kevin
Is that
O'Leary from
true?
that's what I've seen. Like a 270-day extension or something was being proposed in Congress, and then I've seen something Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank is putting up 20 Bs to buy it out. So but like you said, it seems like they sitting on business though. Not all that has been speculations and rumors, but I have seen a lot of people have been talking about new platforms to move to, like Lemonade and Red Note, the Chinese app. Have you seen anything about that? Do you feel like that's something you'd be doing as well?
I haven't seen it. I've been seeing Lemonade for like maybe a year or two now. It's always been around, but I feel like since TikTok is about to go away, it's been heavily promoted recently. And I've
Mhm.
also seen Red Note too. Red Note, I know I definitely won't be joining. Like I don't know. I've seen some racist things on there already from like Asian people talking about black people. Like, nah, I deal with that enough on any other platform. I'm not trying to deal with that from a platform that's actually owned by them. So I won't be joining Red Note for sure. Lemonade is still in the air. Right now it's a no. I'm gonna be real. I don't have time or the storage to keep downloading all these different stuff like that. Like I'm gonna stick with the basics. TikTok finna go away. I still got Instagram. I got YouTube,
Mm.
Snapchat. I went to a seminar a few months ago. They was saying like they're really like creator centered now instead of just anybody posting whatever. And it's a lot of money on out there on the Snap. So I'm like, hold on.
Right.
Yeah, let me get back to Snapchat and get back to my high school ways. So
Snapchat has a
no,
lot of
no other.
it's a lot of tabooness around Snapchat nowadays that I see online. A lot of people like using Snapchat to show big age, but like you said, it's a lot of money to be made. Like it's a lot of celebrities on there, like influencers and shit. Like it's a lot of shit to you can make some shit shake on Snapchat.
Why you think they on there? They're getting money. They're getting paid to just post one story. They getting paid to post.
Exactly. I know Yes Jules, her stories be like 3 hours long, post from like sun up to sundown. And I think one
Mhm.
day like people was talking shit about her, and she had posted like the amount of money she makes on one day of Snapchat. It was like 5 or 6 figures off one day of posting. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they getting that bag. I'm up next. I need that bag too. Shit.
Might as well. Might as well, man. Moving through, so earlier you said you was talking shit to all the bitches out there, gender neutral. The video that really made me want to tap in with you was you had got some backlash about sports betting. And you went on quite a hilarious diatribe about how about how don't make me laugh. You went on a humorous diatribe about men not being men anymore, which is like hilarious because I just like had this I do these polls on Instagram like every blue moon where I have like I'll see something online, I'll put like a questionnaire up on Instagram on my stories, and everyone just goes crazy with responses. And so like it was a few months ago I was talking about on the podcast, like my shit went crazy for like a 2 days straight because I asked like what makes a man sassy, and a lot of that people was saying was following along what you were saying in the video. So, from your take, what from Niqqi's take, what makes a man sassy?
Let me sit up. What makes a man sassy? First of all, let me ask you. I don't want to offend you. Do you wear nail polish?
No, only
That's
I'm
number
only wearing pink because your Founder's Day was yesterday.
period.
So
And I got the green, so we matching.
exactly, boom. So yeah, so don't get it misconstrued.
Hey, I just had to ask.
Yeah.
But nail polish, why the fuck I'm in wearing nail polish? No shade. No shade. But my man is not wearing nail polish. I dated a guy who wore nail polish. I checked him about something. He sent me 3 2-minute audio messages yelling at me. You're a bitch. You're sassy. You Miss Lady at this point. You ain't the man no more. You Miss Lady. So that's number one. The goddamn nail polish. They wearing purses nowadays. Now I understand, like, you got a backpack or something, that's cool, but fanny packs? And we not on a field trip?
Hold on, hold on. All right, so look, bro. I went to Puerto Rico by myself this year, last year for
Okay,
my birthday, and I had a satchel because I didn't want to carry anything in my pockets. I'm out of country.
that's cool. Let's vacate. That's cool. Are you toting that every day?
No,
You walking in the club with that on?
no,
You on a date with a bad bitch? You got that satchel on you?
no.
Cool. See, you was overseas. You was by yourself. You like you said, you want to tote all it around. That's fine and dandy. But I don't need no man, no motherfucking Gucci satchel, whatever the fuck, every day of his life. Take that back.
You in Atlanta though? I feel like that's like part of the drip down there.
You think I'm okay with that?
You been down
I
there
am
for a
not
while.
okay. Like, I don't even think that's actually from Atlanta. I don't want the natives. No shade, but I don't. They're different. So that's
Man, give
number
me a
two.
transplant.
Yeah, like please, somebody like me. So that's number two. Number three, it's really just like the mindset. Like in that video that I made, that was like off the dome. Like I didn't write down a list of things that's sassy. It was just like me just off the dome thinking. And I had included at the last minute, it was what did I say? I had said something about you going back and forth with women on the internet.
Mhm.
That probably should have been number one.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're a man, you wear nail polish, whatever accessories that you like to indulge in, cool, fine, and dandy. I may not be a fan of it, but I don't want to put that so high up on the sassy meter. The sassy meter, number one for me, has to be the demeanor. Like, what are you in the vernacular and the communication? Why are you going back and forth with a woman? No real man. I feel like all real men know you should never go back and forth with a woman. I don't care if that woman yelling at you, she doing this, that, and that. You don't go back and forth. It's either okay, I got you, or y'all can have a conversation. That's different. But going back and forth and you're not making any fucking sense. It'd be different if we arguing and you actually, you giving out some good viewpoints and stuff. Okay, cool. I can get up there with you. Like a lawyer. A lawyer can do that. You a motherfucker that works at, I don't know, you push forklifts and shit, but you bitching to me on the internet for what? In my motherfucking comments. Excuse my language. But it's just like, what the fuck is we talking about? Sassy pants?
Oh
Mr.
shit.
Mama?
Oh
We gotta get
shit.
these little daddies, little mamas out of here. Like,
Oh shit. So nigga got to be a lawyer to argue with you, Esquire status.
we gotta have some type of establishment. Or even
Oh
if we
shit.
arguing, he gotta at least just give me some good points. If you go through my comments, the men I'm going back and forth with, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if you saw that video, but it was just like, bro, when men talk to me, I just be like, what are you talking about?
Oh
That
my
don't even make
god.
no fucking sense. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, I definitely had that experience literally like a week ago. I had a guest, Brandy Augustus, super funny comedian, and she was on the put a clip up where she was talking about how she appreciates black men who love black women, and also went on a diatribe about how she, everything, the qualities of a black woman, how she wants men that will appreciate that. I put that up thinking because I seen the beauty in her speech and I agree with her. I put that video up and the comments, it got like the algorithm pushed it to all the red pill incel niggas. And like all the comments are niggas in the comments are just talking crazy to her. I'm like, bro, y'all are grown ass men.
See, prime example. Y'all are grown ass men, regardless of your race. You are grown ass men. Like, really?
I'm saying, like talking crazy to a woman that they don't even know. And it was just like I'm seeing this firsthand because like it's on my video. So it's like even though they're not talking to me, it's just like, what the fuck? This is somebody I know
What the
personally.
fuck?
Even all she said is I want a black man who loves black women. And they like, man, fuck that bitch, bro. And I'm like, God damn. So yeah, I get you. Definitely going back and forth on the internet with especially like when you don't know. It's like you gonna let someone you don't get you out your body like that, just scroll up. You know,
How?
you don't agree, just
How and
scroll up.
why? Like, it's getting wicked out here. It's getting wicked. You saw it firsthand. If you hadn't seen that, would you still believe that when we say these niggas are sassy, would you still believe that if you didn't see it firsthand? Because a lot of men don't. They don't like, oh, y'all tripping it up. No.
I mean, yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
real.
the type is like, I'll take your word for it, but like seeing it firsthand was like, all right, now I really get it now. I really get it now. I went viral for the wrong reason. I was like, damn,
Man,
shit was not cool at all, actually.
it's getting crazy. Only gonna get worse. Like,
Nah,
and
facts.
it's like, I just feel like the listening comprehension skills, that's what's bothering me the most.
Hmm.
Because even in the video, it was did you see the original video?
Yeah.
I was just speaking like, oh, y'all, Mikael Bridges, you need to do this, that, and third, da, da, da. I can only rely on him. Da, da. It's just like, it was like a little funny video. Most of the men
Right.
in the chat, in the comments, they was like laughing at it. Then it was like a few that was like, oh, you so masculine, you sports bet, da, 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 da. I'm sorry, I'm just making money. And it's just, when I came back, he still was like, but you still masculine, da, da. I'm like, huh? The girlies, we play sports. We can sports bet is like, I don't, what aren't you getting? Like, why aren't you listening? That'd be my thing. Why aren't you fucking listening?
Right.
Even when you
Right.
try to explain it, it's still like it's going down the drain. I'm not understanding.
But nah, I definitely feel you because I agree with you too because I'm literally the worst sports bettor in the world. It feels like I get on, it's not like I'm like going on there and shooting from the logo. You feel me? I put money like $2 on the most safest shit possible. And then that be the day the nigga just forgets how to do their fucking job. Like the prime example, this was years ago. I put $5 that Tom Brady was going to throw two touchdown passes. This nigga ran the ball the entire game. I was pissed.
That's
Pissed.
that hurt.
Like, nigga,
That's
you
that
Tom
hurt.
Brady. If you don't throw that fucking ball,
Right. Get in the fucking game. You get paid millions of dollars to go to work. Act
I'm
like it.
saying. And then you see like Kevin Durant and other athletes getting online and be like, we don't give a fuck about your parlay, nigga. You
Man, fuck
should.
KD. Fuck KD. Fuck, what's the other dude? He like a bully, not Harden. Draymond, fuck Draymond Green. I'm really my only two. Really, KD cool, but he could have shut his mouth on that topic. But when it comes to Draymond, somebody need to whop him in his motherfucking mouth. That's all he need one time. He too
Hey,
bullyish. Ain't you almost 40 or something? Why are you acting like that?
man, I feel like,
How old is
well,
Draymond?
let's look it up real quick. Draymond Green. I'm sure he's up there. He got gray hair,
Oh,
so
he Pisces. Then but that motherfucker is 34 years old. Bitch,
34.
calm down. He looked 39. That's me being nice.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was 34.
I hate
He looks
that.
way
I
older
hate
than 34. That's fucking crazy. Wow.
so
Damn.
mean. He got that all man anger.
Nah,
Fucking
facts.
chump.
Nah, he got the salt and pepper in his beard already. That's kind of
Yes,
scary.
already.
Cause I'm about to be 27. If I look that bad in just 8 years, oh my gosh. Uh,
You just set up a prayer.
I'm saying need to start drinking water and putting on lotion and shit.
Yeah. College in the
Um,
sun. Hell.
some shit. Well, moving on, you talk a lot about your woes on the dating scene in Atlanta and piggybacking off the masculine or the lack of masculine men. I thought it was funny because another video that literally had me howling was the 35-year-old man who hit you up and said he wanted to chill.
Oh,
That had a lot of juice in that video, man. Like, and I had a burning question. What's the age limit on chilling? What's the age limit on chilling? I'm 26 going on 27. Am I too old to chill? Why can't
so
niggas?
let me ask you. So, first of all, are you single?
Yes.
Okay, you single. So you meet a young lady out, you know what I'm saying? You get her number. What's your next step
That's
after
fine.
you get the number?
I'm gonna build a rapport and then set a date. Do something.
A date.
Yeah.
A date. So building a rapport, what does that mean?
You know, texting, calling, get to know each other, and then go out on a date. Because I feel like you can't just cold open. Hey, let's go out on a date with a complete stranger. You gotta you know
Oh,
build some type of rapport, set the date and shit. You feel me?
okay.
Niggas be busy.
I can respect that. So how long does that take to get up to the date?
I have an extremely busy schedule, so is I'm different. You feel me? Because it really all just depends. Like if I have an open weekend, because I DJ as well, so it really all depends.
Just give me a range.
Yes. I was
I need
saying,
an answer.
I'm sorry, some like 3 to 5 days.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. At least you ain't saying 3 to 5 weeks. Cool.
No.
So I can understand texting for a few days and then setting up a date. However, Mr. 35, that was not the case. He got my number. I'm gonna say around 3:30. I literally had just landed back in Atlanta that day. I was in Miami. I just landed. I'm like, damn, I'm starving. Let me go to this restaurant in Atlantic Station real quick. As I'm walking in, I see him and I could tell he was finna say something to me. So I had left my, what's the name? I had bought something from Sephora. Where you stay? You stay in Atlanta?
No, I'm in Knoxville.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you've been to Atlantic Station, but it's like a shopping center basically. So
Yeah.
I had left my belongings in Sephora. I was like, oh shit, I gotta leave this bar and go back to Sephora. Then I had walked back. As I'm walking out, he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, you gotta walk and talk. Like I gotta go get my shit from Sephora. So we walking and talking, ask my name, uh, how old am I, things like that. We got my number. Cool, fine and dandy. That's great. Um, we come back and we're texting. Cool. Why are you saying we need to chill tonight? We're not doing that.
Oh, like the same day?
Li Literally that same day, I had only known him for a whole hour, if a whole hour.
Oh.
And he asked me, "Hey, if you're not doing something tonight or whatever, job, we could do this." I was like, "Oh," I told him it was a girls' night because I told him in person, like, "Hey, I'm going with the girls tonight." Da da da. So for him to text me that shit, I was like, "That's why I said it's definitely a girls' night." I'm not moving my plans around for a fucking stranger. That's not happening. And he
Mm.
had the nerve to say, well, if that's not gonna go down, then hit me up so we could just chill or something. Da, da, da. And he wanted me to bring the girls. Mind you, my girls, they got niggas. You want them to bring their niggas? What is this? An orgy? What are we talking about? Like, so that's why it threw me off so bad. I had already gave him enough context. I'm not fucking free. Then I told him we could do brunch or something on that Sunday, which was 2 days later. He was like, oh, well, I'm gonna be out of town. Cool. We just gonna have to wait till you get back. Well, what about Saturday? I'm not free. So what you want me to do? I'm
Right.
not chilling.
So
So
you're
to,
not
to answer
totally
your question,
against chilling. You just wasn't. You was against chilling in that particular context.
as the first link up, chilling is a no-go. If we was locked in for a little bit, maybe even after the second date or so, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even after the second date, we're comfortable now. You could just be like, oh, hey, like, what's up with you? You busy today? Or, oh, I'm just leaving work or something. Oh, you want to pull up? Cool, fine and dandy. That don't mean I even gotta take my drawers off. Pull it up to chill, that's cool. I'm fine with that. But on the first link up, chilling with you, that's a no fucking go.
Right.
And him being a 35-year-old man, I expected him to come with some real big energy. Like, okay, I met her at a restaurant. Obviously, she likes to go out. So
Mm.
let me take this woman out. And I'm not ugly. You want me to be in the house? You don't want to be seen out with me? Hold
Oh
on.
shit! They gonna have to
What
see
you,
me. God damn
you
it!
gotta see me, nigga? Come look at the material. This just for an interview. Fuck you talking about. Imagine a
uh.
date. You want to chill with me? Then when I got there, you would have been mad. My panties were staying on. What the fuck is he talking about? Oh. Oh, these niggas, I'm telling you, you have no idea.
Oh
Because you're a
shit!
man, you don't understand what a girl has got to deal with. Like,
Oh fuck! Oh man! So why don't you break down the blueprint? Someone's trying to holler at Niqqi T, but what's the best way to do so?
you hollering at Niqqi T. I understand not everybody has a personality like I have, so you may not be as funny. That's fine. I don't mind being the Monique or the Kevin Hart relationship. But you gotta have some type of well, now you do. You gotta have some type of charm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you gotta be thinking like, oh, okay, I don't mind giving him my number. So it don't matter where we at. I would prefer it to not be in like places like church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get to know you at a gas station. Like be a little bit more respectful.
Right.
Ask me for my number. I don't mind texting for maximum 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
On that
I
third
agree.
day, well,
I agree with that. I feel like a lot of people now they get your number, then they just want this textaholic. It's like, look, bro, I got shit to do. You feel me? Or we gonna
got
hang out
shit
or
to
what?
do.
Let's do something because I ain't got time to be typing back and
Yeah,
forth
like
all day.
even if you got to pick up the phone, I love talking on the phone too. Like you can call me, we can FaceTime. I would prefer to just see you in person though. But all that texting and shit, by day three, I'm like, okay, what we doing? I don't want to bring it up. I probably at this age, I probably just ghost you because you're a grown ass man. You need to know this is a grown woman. She wants to go out. I need to take her out. Woo, 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 woo. And that
Mhm.
first date, you need to woo me.
Right.
We're
How
not
does
going
one?
to dive bar.
No.
If so, you just my friend. I'm gonna friend zone you. So move accordingly.
Oh shit. What's been like the best date, first date you had where you was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I need right here.
Um, hmm.
Now I'll tell
The
you
best.
what I think was the best first date I gave somebody.
Okay.
We can compare the two.
Oh, you gonna go after me?
Yeah.
Okay. My best first date. Oh, this is kind of hard because I've had better first dates than this one, but the connection I have with this man just made it like 10 out of 10. It was so good. I still remember exactly what I wore.
Oh
And
shit.
every time I look at that outfit in my closet, I think about that date. And it's just a simple hoodie and some shorts that I bought that day.
Right.
So I met him. Oh God, I hope he doesn't see this. I met him April. I'm telling too much tea. I met him through a friend.
Yeah.
And it was like five of us at the table, right?
Mm.
But it just felt like it was me and him. And we had walked in together, but we didn't know each other. So we were just like, okay, whatever, cool. But I had sat down at the table first. Then he eventually walked up and he was like, oh, like you at my table. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Da, da, da. And as we was talking there, it just felt like it was just us. I'm like, okay, I could rock with him. So he got my number that night. Text me that night saying he want to see me 2 days later. Boom. No bullshit about Niqqi T. No
Right.
bullshitting around. He want to see me ASAP.
Right.
So he came and picked me up, and we went to this really nice bowling alley in Atlanta called Painted Pen. And it's not like it's not a bolero. It's not like a rinky dinky ass bowling alley. It's like kind of upscale.
Hmm.
And it was just so it was like real dark inside, like kind of intimate. It was just so cool, but like I don't know the connection. I'm not even like an adventurous type of girly. I would have preferred to go out to eat, but he said, "No, like let's go bowling." And I'm okay, cool. Get me out of my comfort zone, and the connection was just excellent. After that, we had went to like a little bar and we tried like a liquor that I've never even heard before. I want to keep it between me and him, so I'm not gonna say the name of the liquor because it's like extraordinary. But it was just like
Right.
I don't know. I would say up until now that is the best first date I've had.
Makes sense.
Maybe because it actually lasted after that. I don't know.
Right. Right. It meant something.
It meant something, yes.
I feel you. I feel you. I can respect that. I think the best first date that I took someone on, so it wasn't a glamorous meeting story like that. Just slid in her DMs and Riz, you know how to go. And
Hmm.
so I like sushi, she likes sushi. I have this dope sushi spot I like to go to. So boom, we go nice lunch. It just so happens I had to DJ for Boosie that night. Sushi, we ended up having great conversation over the sushi. I was like, I had to get over to sound check. I don't want to sit, part ways just yet. I'm like, you would like to come to sound check with me? Oh yeah, cool, boom. Come to sound check with me. She could see my element a little bit, and then sound check lasted like an hour or two. By this time, I'm thinking like, maybe this, she's tired, wants to go home, got something else to do, cause I'm finna get ready into getting in the character. Feel me? Big show tonight. She was like, oh, I'll just kick it with you. Cool. Fast forward, she on stage, Boosie, first date, first time ever meeting me. I think
Period.
I don't think it'd get better than that.
Exactly. She thinking, okay, he done took me out and he got some motion. Hell yeah.
Exactly,
Hell yeah.
exactly. So, yeah,
I love that.
it didn't last too long after that though. I think I showed her way too good of a time, way too quickly.
Think so?
Cause like
Turn
I
her
said,
away or something like
no, because it was like, it was like the week later we had went out on some regular cool shit, you feel me? Drinking and music and shit. And then it was like I got the so are we gonna like lock it in? Like I was like, yo, man, we've only been knowing each other 2 weeks. Can we build a friendship first? Before, what I'm saying, we started getting into the meat and potatoes and shit. She didn't like that answer at all. At all. So
that.
yeah.
If you just cut it.
She cut it. She blocked me on everything. I was like, damn, I just like from a woman's point, you feel me? I don't think I did anything wrong, you feel me? Because I was straight up honest with her. I was like, I'm not opposed to relationship, but you feel me? Since we've only been knowing each other for 2 weeks, I feel like this is kind of too soon to be, like just settling down like too quickly. You feel me? I would like to establish something first. You know what I mean? But I'm not opposed to it. She said I was looking for a space filler, and she's not a homegirl, and that was it. I was like, oh.
Oh. Now, hold on. Your answer is kind of wonky because that's every nigga's fucking answer. It's like
But
when you ask somebody, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" They be like, "Oh, I'm good." That's how that sounds. Cause it's just like, what man is looking for a relationship? All you niggas not looking for nothing, but if it lands in my lap, I'm not looking for nothing. But if it lands in my lap, I'm not opposed to it. What the fuck does that mean? So I'm just gonna be hanging around for what? A year?
no,
Do you get ready?
that's all I'm saying was like the girl was cool, you feel me? Like I would see myself dating her, you know what I mean? Like that's why I applied so much pressure, you feel me? Because this is somebody I saw something with, you know what I mean? But we've only been knowing each other 2 weeks.
Mhm.
What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like you said, what are we talking about here? Let's be realistic. I don't think it's just smart to just, oh, let me get a girlfriend because I want one. Oh, you like me? You like no, you're my girlfriend. No, that's can I be bored? Can I know if I can be bored around you? You know, like what if I feel like there's certain things you gotta like learn about a person before you get into serious relationship talks. You know what I mean? 2 weeks is not enough time, you know, to be doing that. In my opinion, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Let me know
Hey, in my younger days,
because my homegirl thing told me I was dead ass wrong for that, and I'm standing on business. I still think I'm right.
I agree with you now because I used to be a girl. I like to move fast because in my head it's just like, what the hell are we waiting on? It's not a marriage. It's just we boyfriend and girlfriend.
Hmm.
I don't understand. We'll already be doing boyfriend and girlfriend shit without the title. So why don't you just want to lock it down? Now, 2 weeks, that is a little, now I know 2 weeks is excessive. But
Right.
I think what really turned her off was your answer. It was just like, it don't matter if it's 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. You still not looking for a relationship. But if it lands in your lap, you're not opposed to it. So to us, it feels like, oh, I'm just a home girl. I'm just chilling around. Or what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to audition. I'm supposed to act like a girlfriend. Feel like, oh, I could be your girlfriend. I'm girlfriend of the year. Like that's what that sounds like in my head. But 2 weeks is definitely too soon. She could at least waited for 4 weeks.
Exactly. A month, I feel like a month is a good enough time. All right, now we could, you know what I'm saying, start talking about that. 2 weeks, we just now getting to know each other for real, you know. But hey man, you live and you learn.
Okay,
You you live and
on
you
to the
learn.
next.
Boom. So you also had another video where you was talking about how you don't date men younger than you. I agree with this. I personally don't like fucking with young bitches, but um from a woman's point of view, because I like older women though. I like older women though. I feel like you're like a year older than me, so I don't think that really counts. But like, uh, from a woman who doesn't like younger men, explain your reasoning.
Okay, first of all, I made a video saying that.
Yeah, you said dating someone younger, you was like dating a 16-year-old.
Oh, okay, you're right, you're right. I did. I had to, I'm like, hold on, when did I say that?
Maybe I did a
Okay.
little bit too much research.
Hey, it's all good. So in my experience, I can't speak on other women, but in my experience, younger men just do not have the brain power.
Right.
Um, I was dating a guy. I was 25, 26. He was 23.
Hmm.
And it wasn't like nothing serious. It was just you catching my drift.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nothing serious at all. But I still have to have some type of, conversation with you.
Hmm.
And I told him he proposed something to me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not opposed to that." And he was like, "What you just say to me?" I said, "I'm not opposed to that." Meaning, I don't mind. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
Oh, he was just stupid. That's what it was.
Fucking stupid.
Can you really attribute that to age and maybe just lack of intellect?
Lack of intellect because of your age. He was a little bit older. I think he would have known what that meant.
Right.
Then another guy, I'm not gonna say his age. Definitely legal though. Hold on, let's not get it twisted. He was legal, but I was a little bit younger too. It was just, I don't know. It was like, what the hell are we talking about? We couldn't talk
Right.
about nothing deep. It's just like, what can we talk about at that age if you're younger than me?
Right.
Um, I did date a guy. I was 24, he was 23, so just like a year apart. That was fucking terrible. He went to Morehouse. You would think he's educated, everything. No, it was just fucking ridiculous. I'm just like, okay, maybe this is Me dating younger, I can't do that. But then it's like I really don't have any different experiences from older. I'm just fucking chopped at this point.
I'm
Like
saying because shit, 35-year-old just wanted to chill.
prime example. Prime example.
Maybe you should
Like
try niggas your age.
I tried. They feel like that's a good topic. Let me sit up on this one. My age. So I just got done dealing with this guy. He's 29. I'm 27.
Mhm.
And this is the guy from the Paint and Pen date. I thought we had such a good rapport. I understand he's not where he wants to be in life right now. I'm not where I want to be in life. I just feel like we could just build together to build the life that we both would enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it takes two to tango. I'm not expecting you to pay a bill. I'm not expecting you to give me no Chanel bag. First of all, I drive an old ass Honda. I don't ever want a Chanel bag until I get a brand new car. Like
Right.
I make sense. I'm a very reasonable woman. But men at my age that I try to date, they don't understand the concept of trying to build together. They think that they need to be 100%. And that bothers me because I would love to just be there for my man. Like I'm not a mooch. I'm not a leech. I'm not no Instagram bitch that wants you to pay all my bills. Like if you in my life, I fuck with you flaws and all. So whether you fall on hard times, like I don't mind help you. I just don't mind. I don't mind being there for you. And a lot of men my age, they cannot grasp that concept, and that bothers me.
Right.
So I
I
have
think
to
the
get older.
I think that what that is, speaking from experience, because I've definitely seen my find myself fall into that same mindset too. Is like once you, uh, a lot of women don't have that mindset though. A lot of women want to finish project. They don't want to build. They want to move in. And a lot of times when, especially in this, like for men in their early to mid 20s who are trying to get their feet planted in the ground, build a foundation, and build the life that they want. A lot of women, you feel me, not speaking, not all, but you feel me, a lot, uh, want the Chanel purses, want the fancy trips, want the glitz and glamour. And if you in your mid 20s, fresh out of college, an entry level job, you just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not smart. You feel me? To be blowing your checks on all this shit, and I'm speaking from experience, you feel me? And I feel like every woman has a time limit to where they'll put up with some shit like that. Like, all right, yeah, you're building, and I see you grinding, you putting in the work, you feel me? But it comes a time where everyone is tired of waiting. You feel me? Kind of like an insecure. How
Mhm.
Lawrence was working on that app and Issa was hold him down. Granted, 5 years is crazy. 5 years is crazy. But there's no, she up and dipped. Cheated on him with the motherfucking, Noop nigga and blew the whole thing up, Plain prime example. You feel me? Every woman has a time limit. Hers was 5 years. If you watch Acrimony, Taraji P. Henson was 20 years. You feel me? It ranges. Some people's 5 to 20 years, some 2 to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And so once you deal with something like that, especially in a real committed relationship, that's traumatic, and
Mhm.
it kind of like once you start putting yourself back in the dating pool, and it's kind of like I wouldn't say an insecurity, but it's like I don't want to get into another serious relationship until I know that I can take care of myself and another woman, because if a woman holds you down, helps you out with this, that, and the third, and she gets mad at you, you gonna hear about it. And it don't feel good.
Yeah. I don't know. To that point, it's just I don't know. In my experience, I've never just thrown something at a man that he's like confiding me about. I've never just thrown it back in his face.
Hmm.
But I have felt like it because the way men just do you is just like, bitch, I see why XYZ did XYZ to you. Like, I see
Right.
why you a bitch. Like, I could see why that could come out because it's just like, how the fuck you gonna do me like that? I've been nothing but nice, loyal, friendly, cool, understanding, patient with you, and you gonna do some dog ass shit like that to me? I see why the motherfuckers treated you XYZ to die. I've
Right.
never said that, but it's like I can understand because it's just like, nah. When men say that, they be thinking like, oh, you can't be emotional with a woman. She's just gonna throw it back in your face. Do you know what the fuck you did to that woman? You want her to just accept it, put it under the rug? I'm gonna read you for filth without even trying to, say something too personal. I'm gonna read you for filth regardless. But it's just like I can't fault women for going so low because you went low first.
I feel you, and you're right about that, especially if the situation calls for it, But it's like not in the sense of like, I'll tell you some personal shit and oh, that's why your mama, no, and not that, but it's like, oh, I'm short on a light bill and you front me $50 for a light bill, or that's your broke ass can't even pay the bill, blah blah blah, shit like that. You feel me? And not saying that's ever happened to me, but it's just as an example. you
It's
know,
okay,
yeah,
Perez.
no. But no, it's just like I feel like when men are dating, you feel me, and you're not all the way together, you feel me, it's like um you want to be in a position to where you can provide, even though a lot of men on the internet like to complain about, being the provider, you feel me, but it's like as a man, for me personally, you feel me, it makes me feel good, yeah, I got it, you know what I mean? But I do like women who can also have it if they, got their own too. You know what I'm saying? It's a trick. It's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? But like, I feel him. I feel him though, because if you don't have it all together, you don't want to invite someone into your life, and you can't do all that you can for them. Especially if they see something in you, they're like, oh, she deserves this, that, and the third, and I can't do that for her right
Well, you knew that before you even approached me.
now.
Don't got nothing to do with me. You knew that. You know that more than I do. So if you know, oh, I can't even do simple shit for her. Like, of course, I can't give it a whirl. I can't even do simple shit for her right now that I shouldn't even approach that woman. When I brought that point up, he was like, I mean, you fine. What I'm supposed to do? Leave my fine ass alone. That's what the
I
fuck you
feel him
supposed to do.
though. Hey man, shoot or shoot.
No, that should have bricked. Matter of fact, you shouldn't have even gotten the game that day. You should have been ejected. Prize
Oh
fixes
shit.
that did not play. That's what the fuck is whenever you've had the opportunity. Like,
Oh man.
no, we're not gonna fault me because you're not ready. You knew
Right.
that. I didn't know.
Oh man. Do you think that your Prince Charming is out there somewhere?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Right now it doesn't feel like it, but had I had a more negative a mindset like I've had in the past, I would have told you, no, I'm done dating. He's not out there. Da da da. No, I know he's out there. I just haven't found him yet. He may not
Right.
be, I know he's not in Atlanta, but he's somewhere out there in the world. I just haven't found him. But I am very hopeful, but I'm not desperate and I'm not actively seeking or looking.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I see that because I have a lot of female friends, late 20s, early 30s, who, are in the same boat, and it's like they all give up hope after a while. And
Mhm.
it's like, at what point does it like you throw in a towel and be like it's not happening for me?
This is so crazy. We're having this conversation that literally just happened to me around New Year's. I was like, I just don't think this is for me. I have so many male friends. They love me to death. I love them just the same. And it's just like my friendships always work out. But when it comes to romantic relationships, it never fucking works. So
Right.
I just came to the conclusion like, okay, maybe I'm not built for romance or romantic love. Maybe I should just focus on my friendships. Maybe I'm just a homegirl. Maybe I could just be the rich auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I want to be a mom one day, but I want to be married before I have my kids. Like
Mhm.
maybe that's just not in my cards. But I feel like I was just so hurt by that previous situation. It just seemed impossible because I did the absolute most to just prove to this man, I love you, I like you, I respect you, I'm here for you, da da da. And nothing I did just made him feel comfortable enough to just go to the next step. It was just like, I know you're not fucking rich. I know you can't do this. I live by myself. You live by yourself. Like we're not moving in together. You know what I'm saying? Like I have my own life to tend to. I'm not expecting you to just come in my life and just take over. But
Mhm.
I just did so much. It was just like, damn, I can't fucking win.
Right.
And it made it even worse because after him, I moved on, and that guy said I wasn't doing enough. So I'm like, oh my God, I just
God damn.
can't fucking win. I can't win. Like, but I know he's out there. I've changed my mindset. I'm still working through my troubles, and I'm not perfect myself either. I know I have my issues. However, I'm the one in therapy working on myself. So can't nobody tell me shit about myself that I don't know. I'm
Right.
working on myself, something that other people are not doing. But
Makes
to answer your
sense.
question, he's out there.
He's out there. I feel you. I feel you. You had a video in there where you were talking about um clashing with other women, and you said women are sorry. So you said women be mad because you're not a dumb bitch like them.
Verbatim.
Explain. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Bitches be mad at they stupid and you not. Like, huh? How the fuck you mad on making better decisions? You should be inspired. You should be asking me for some tips. I'm not gonna go into specifics on why I made that video because I don't want to deal with the backlash right now. I'm not saying I'm ducking for smoke. I just don't want to deal with it right now.
Right.
But how can I give you an example? Um, okay. For instance, when it comes to my love life, I'm up here complaining about little two week situationships, maybe 2 months.
Mm,
This last one hurt me so bad because it was like for over 6 months.
right.
But other women are dealing with way worse shit than I deal with for years. I didn't know how common that was, but I'm like, oh, you've been dealing with this for 2 years and you're not even a girlfriend? You've been dealing with this nigga for off and on 4, 5, 6,000 years and you're not even a girlfriend? You ain't met no type of mama, no type of parent. You ain't met no sibling. Like you ain't been over to the house for Thanksgiving. Do his mom even know who the fuck you are? You get what I'm saying? So it's just
Right.
like it's not like I'm up here actively telling them, "Oh, you a dumbass bitch." I ain't never said that a day in my life. Who am I to tell you about yourself, right? My thing is they hear your situations and see how you overcame them and be like, "How the fuck she do that? Why wasn't she dealing with the shit like I was for 6,000 years?" Da, 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 da. And so they automatically assume that you think that they're fucking stupid. Not gonna lie, I do think you're dumb, but I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you that. So you should not run with that assumption.
Oh my God.
You shouldn't run with that assumption. Being
No,
a
yeah.
girlfriend for 5 years is cool, but just being a nigga homegirl or what they call it, wooty woos or whatever the fuck, little
Yeah.
shits for
Yeah.
5, 6 years, chop,
Yeah.
not doing that.
I feel you. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll be talking to my homegirl about that because I be seeing so many stories, like you said, they just little shits for like 5 years, buying niggas cars and PlayStations, putting apartments in their name. And I'm like, why does everybody get a dumb bitch except for me? Why does everybody get a dumb bitch except for me? What am I doing wrong that I don't get this type of treatment? Am I too nice to the hoes or something? Why can't I get a car put in someone else's name? I'm over here. I'm
Is that
like,
what you want?
I mean, not exactly, but it'll be nice to have that type of treatment at least one time. I was getting my hair done, right? The girl doing my hair, she talking about how she got this nigga name tatted on him twice. She done bought this nigga. I was like, she was just spilling
More
all
than one?
more than once, bro. She was spilling all types of beans about her and this nigga, bro. And I was like, and I said it to her, why does like, am I not the nigga that I think I am? And she like stopped for a second. She was like, what do you mean by that? You got this nigga name on you twice. She got the first one covered up and then got another one.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, she's chop suey. She's chop suey.
I'm saying, bro, it's like, yo, what am I doing wrong?
I really want to answer that question. What are you doing wrong? Huh.
I think what it
You
is,
seem to treat women with a little bit of respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you that well, but I feel like you're not a disrespectful. I can't see you being disrespectful.
I'm not. I feel like that's what it is. I'm too nice. I'm a
I
gentleman.
think it is. Bitches love a nigga that just like we can't run over. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Exactly.
stand up for yourself.
At least
Oh,
it's happened to like my inner Chris Brown or something.
oh, well, wrong guy.
No, I'm just joking.
Wrong guy.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No.
Nigga, that
But no, but
same
shit
future,
though.
bitch.
Hold on, bro. Chris Brown slap a new bitch every year, and women still sell. Like, he sells out every concert. So I might
Listen,
not. What are we, come on now. Michael B. Jordan
let's say
slapped a white bitch and got Megan Good. What are we talking about? Like, maybe I should. No, I'm playing.
see, this is the part you got to cut out.
Hey, they know how to talk at this point.
But now I get it because it's just like, damn. And even on the flip side with like women, it's just like, damn, how can I get a man that give a fuck about me? You're
Right.
thinking like, how can I give a woman, how can I find a woman that, wait, I think I said it wrong. I think we want the same thing.
Yeah.
Just I don't want a dumbass nigga though. I had one of them. That's not fun. And because I had a dumbass nigga, it made me realize how it feels as a man to have a dumbass bitch. Like, oh, I could do anything to this girl. She still ain't finna go nowhere. Da 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 da. So
Was
I'm like,
it
oh,
was he dumb as in like a crash out dumb like or just like just a stupid nigga?
he just. I just feel like the brain just wasn't there. Like,
Wasn't all the way plugged in.
times how many times am I gonna cancel on you? How many times am
Ah,
I gonna tell you I'm not fucking with you? And I had to end up telling him like this isn't gonna work. I don't see a connection to that. You still come back. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I did him so fucking dirty. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but I did him dirty. And I can say that because I felt awful. I cried about it. Like I felt so bad because I didn't want to do it, but it just had to happen. And that was supposed to be his last time ever speaking to me. Months later, tell me happy birthday, tells me Merry Christmas, wants to link up with me for New Year's. It's just like, are you okay?
maybe this is your karma. You had your good man. Look what you
But
did.
at
I'm
least
just
I
kidding.
was apologetic. Like I
At least
couldn't
you can
sleep that
acknowledge
night.
it. I couldn't sleep.
Exactly. That's the difference between me and a man. I feel like a man could never just feel like, oh, I did her dirty. I should apologize. I feel wrong. Let me shed a few tears. Niggas be sleeping with the fan on high, AC on 69, ass crack out, phone charged, and everything. Just having a good fucking night. After they did the dirtiest shit to a bitch. At least I have a heart, man. I have a heart. I feel awful
I've apologized before.
once.
I was in a whole relationship. I had to do a lot of apologizing.
Okay. That's different. That's different. Those apologies were necessary.
Exactly. I had to keep the train on track.
Hmm.
Just being real. But no, like after that situation folded on, I was like, damn, maybe I should, tap into my Jody bag. But it just doesn't hit. It doesn't
It's
hit.
not for you. It's
It's
fine.
not for me. I can't be Jody.
Don't try to be a man that you're not. Like, continue being yourself. Like how I just said, it may not feel like it right now, but I know Prince Charming is out there for me. You're
Right.
gonna find a good one one day. You
And
don't have to find a dumb bitch. You don't want a dumb bitch. She ain't going nowhere.
and as right as you are, I still like to experience it at least for like 2 or 3 months. Just so
Well, shit, you better put that whip of snap on a bitch. I mean,
I'm gonna
you
have
better get
to.
that bitch the best you ever gave any fucking body.
I'm gonna have to.
That'll drive a good nut.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to just same
And then act like she ain't nothing. It's the high and
exactly.
cold method.
I'm gonna have to do the
Let me tell
same
you
thing
what works
in
on you.
what
It's
works.
the it's the high and cold method. You see her in person, oh baby, I love you. Da, 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 da. Then she try to call you the next day because she feel like y'all comfortable now. Hey, I'm busy. Let me call you. Da, da, da. It's gonna work. Try it. I should not be advising this, but I want you to get what you want.
At least once. At least once. I just got to get one major purchase, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, but I can't do this no more.
Boom.
You can have it back.
That'll do it.
Kept the receipt.
That'll do it.
Oh man. Moving forward, Founders Day was yesterday. Happy belated Founders Day to you. Speaking of, you feel me? Your soror, Sister Harris, took a big pink and green L in November. And
Why you put it like that?
you know, being
Chill up,
festive,
my girl.
being festive. But you had a video where you said, "Oh, well, the Kevin Gates. Why the fuck is that?" Oh, and pardon the make less a million women in every year. But all a million of y'all are gonna be in line at the polls. What happened? What do you think, in hindsight, looking back on her campaign? What do you think was like hindered it the most?
I think it was announced too late.
Mhm.
She only had like 90 days to run. And she still did an excellent job within those 90 days. But has she been like the primary candidate all from the start? Joe Biden know he's sick as fuck. He needs to sit his ass down. He knew
Mhm.
that. I don't know why he was trying to persevere. Sit your old ass down, okay? You
Right.
up there, one eye working, can't talk no more, freezing up and shit like that. Like, bro, you knew that. So I just felt like had she had more time, she probably still have had a better chance at winning. I think she could have won more states.
Hmm.
But misogyny and racism in the United States of America is always going to trump everything. No pun intended.
Nah,
But it's
facts.
just, man, Joe Biden beat him out because we saw how he did the first time and everything like that. But a woman running and she's half black, oh no, that's not
Yeah.
happening. And
See,
which is
that's
unfortunate. The most qualified candidate to ever run in the history of the United States president candidates. She was the most qualified. So it's just like,
right.
huh?
Nah, facts.
Y'all don't
I
want a
said
woman
that.
that bad?
I said that on the podcast before over the summer when she first announced her campaign. I said, "Will America vote for a black woman over Donald Trump?" And although I voted for her, you feel me? I didn't see it happening for the simple fact they didn't even vote a white woman over Donald Trump. You feel me?
Yep.
And I feel like after the assassination attempts, the like you said, the short notice on the campaign, and honestly, I think this may be controversial. I think the rallies that she was having, like having Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla perform to like get the young black vote, I don't think that was the right move as well. I think all of that coupled in, like you said, racism and misogyny, it wasn't gonna happen. you know.
Hmm.
I still went out and voted for her, but when the when the results came down, I can't say that I was surprised. And it was
Yeah.
not in like a oh well, it's kind of like a sad, like a disappointed but not surprised type of way.
Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. Like, I honestly, I had some hope because I was like, there's no way America saw what Trump did and how he acts and things like that. We do, and they want to vote for him again. I just did not think that that was gonna be that was gonna happen. Um, but if it did happen, I was like, at least she won. It was a close race.
Hmm.
No, it's like a sweep. I'm like,
Yeah, it was bad.
like, oh, y'all are serious about having this man back in office, which is so fucking scary.
Right.
Which is so scary, but what the hell we gonna do?
Nah, fact. And that's the thing is like if you look at everything, not even like because like to get turn this shit into Fox News or anything, you feel me? But like if you uh look at everything that side stands for, like his supporters and everything, it's like there is no way in hell that they were going to let a black woman come on top. They would have burned everything down. You thought January 6th was bad, if you know what I mean, and especially with Elon Musk. I don't know if you were on Twitter that day, but like I could just tell by how my timeline looked on Twitter. I had mute blocked all that shit, but it was still popping up on my feed. And if it's still and this is just my phone, so I can only imagine how it was looking. Like every other tweet is a MAGA ad, MAGA ad, MAGA ad, MAGA ad. You feel me? Like they like he had everything in his everything going, you know what I mean? So I was like it they were pulling out every stop to make sure that they was not gonna take an L to a black woman.
Isn't that sad? Like just saying it out loud, I was like, wow, she's literally the most qualified. She can get shit done, XYZ. And because of her race
Right.
and her gender slash sex, you're like, oh no, we gotta have Trump in office. What the fuck? Like Trump is so fucking terrible.
Yeah, man. I was just
I hate it.
my homie, he's like a super huge politics guy, and for the last since November, he's been all over just uh crying to the sky about it. And I was talking to him, it's like, at this point, what can we really do besides just put an umbrella up and walk through the storm?
Yeah.
What's going to happen is going to
What's his name?
happen.
What did he say?
uh just a bunch of, oh, we
Basically
gotta
nothing.
right. Like, what can you really say for real of substance that's gonna change anything? You know what I mean? It's like, and it's not to be too cynical about it, but it's like, what can we really say that's gonna change anything for real? It's prepare for the storm. It's coming.
I feel like that's the problem that a lot of us have. Not even just Americans in general, but even with us as Black people. A lot of shit would not go down if we put our fucking foot down.
Right.
if we have some type of standards and boundaries for our culture, a lot of shit would not go down. Macklemore winning that even years ago when we was in high school, Macklemore winning that Grammy over every other qualified rapper. What the
Right.
fuck?
Yeah, that
Have
was
to put our
crazy.
foot down instead of just tweeting memes and shit like that. We don't take shit serious enough.
Hmm.
Even down to like letting non-black people in our culture and they saying nigga, 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 nigga. Just because you fucking suck black dick or you sleep with black women or whatever the fuck, you feel like you black now? You got some half black kids, you feel like you black now? Like,
Right. I want to
no.
touch on that note right there because I seen a video the other day. This Delta had posted something and about the SG Rose, and a white SG Rose had gotten the comments and was like, "It's actually SG Rose, not Rose." And she was like, "Well, excuse me, white lady, you're not even supposed to be here." Blah blah blah. And I was like,
I saw
"Wow."
that.
Finally, someone went public with everything that I've been feeling for years. How do you feel about white people joining D9 organizations?
Chop. Fucking chop. It should not be fucking allowed. You
Oh,
literally
shit.
have your own. We had to start our own because y'all would let us in y'all shit or whatever the fuck. But like, no, y'all have your own. What the fuck you want to come intrude our shit for? But it's like, why the fuck do you want to join a black sorority or a black fraternity? And because they're white, they're gonna automatically stand out, and people gonna give them all their fucking attention. Like the Kappa, who was in high school, Sam Whiteout,
Hmm. Yeah.
just because he's white.
Exactly. That's my sentiments exactly. I feel like they join these organizations and they become a novelty. Like the white Delta or the white AKA. Y'all just had a white girl go viral. The white Q, the white Alpha. You feel me? It's like and they post their pictures and their letters and they do the strolls or they hop or whatever and then it always goes viral because of the novelty
Always.
factor. Oh, look at this white man shimming. Oh, look at this white girl duck walking. You feel me? Oh, and they get all the cream in college, and then you get the benefits of being the white whatever while they're in college. They graduate, cross the stage, and then reap all the benefits of being a white man, white woman in America.
It's like
I,
their privilege is fucking endless. No matter where they go, the privilege is fucking endless. I'm tired of motherfuckers meat munching white people. That has to go. I don't want nobody around me meat munching a white person. I don't
wow.
want that. What the
Yeah.
fuck you meat munching for? They're human just like us. Even with
Facts.
like the little TikToks where say they rap they singing a rap or lip syncing a rap song and they close their mouth on the nigga part. Oh, you're invited to the cookout. Oh yeah, da 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 da.
That's what
For
you're
doing the
supposed
right
to do.
thing. The fuck? That's what you're supposed to do. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be posting that shit. The fact you even had to hinder yourself in that video to not even say that word, that means you shouldn't even be singing no shit like that. Like, but
Right.
I guarantee you, if they was at a concert, they would let that shit ride.
Nah, facts.
They would let
Facts.
that shit ride.
And that's what I'd be thinking about too. It's like, do they think this is a joke?
Yes,
It's in like because like you said, they have their own things. They have their own organizations. That is for them. And it's like I don't know. What really just be boiling my water for real is like when I see them do a stroll, post a stroll video, and it's like there's no way that you join this organization for any other reason besides the fact you thought that looked cool.
exactly. They are obsessed with us. They just want to be a part. They know that that's not explicitly for them, but because they're white, they're gonna have a better chance of getting in because of exclusivity or whatever the fuck it's called. But
Hmm.
they just know it's not for them and they just want to get in it. I don't know, it's just something about us that they want to be a part of. Everything that we fucking do, they want to be a part of it. I can't tell you anything a white person has that I want besides money. And anybody of any race can have that. So I don't
Facts.
even want that for real. It's not a white person only thing, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
huh?
Facts.
I
No,
don't know
you're
why. They
absolutely right.
just love invading spaces. That's not for them.
You're absolutely right. Taking that point, talking about invading spaces, Drake has been brought to the altar.
Oh,
Finally,
Jimmy.
and I ain't gonna lie, man. For the last 6, 7 months, throughout this Drake Kendrick feud, I've been very vocal about, Kendrick definitely won, but I have not been a fan of how everyone has been jumping on the Drake hate train. I feel like it's been very forced, and everyone is just hating Drake because it's the thing to do. But in recent weeks, he is not making anything better for himself at all. The lawsuits, the motherfucking the freestyle where he was dissing LeBron James. I was just talking about on the last episode. Like, what the fuck is up with Drake, man? What's your take on it?
I wish I had the answer as to what the hell is going on with him. But I was actually defending him in one video, and everybody was chewing me out in them comments. It was like, "How dare you? Well, you a woman. Of course you think that he doing the right thing. That's some bitch shit anyway." Da, 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 da. And I'm
Right.
still standing 10 toes. I'm like, no. If because that was the day with the streamer had came out and he was on stream with somebody and he skipped
Mm,
like a weekend song. I don't fuck with you. What the fuck I want to listen to your song for? I feel
right.
like anybody male or female should be able to do that. And so of course everybody's like, "Oh, you a woman? Of course you think that." Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. Then the next day, literally, I couldn't even have 24 hours of defending Drake. The next day, that's when that first lawsuit dropped. I said,
Mm.
"Oh God, you bringing the law in this shit? Just take your L and fucking go. You dragging it out more than anything at this point."
Right. As soon as you start bragging on a nigga, he disappoints you.
Oh, not even 24 hours. I'm like, damn. Drake, I
Oh
was riding
man.
for you. I'm taking all the punches and shit like that.
Right. Nah, facts, facts. It's like I don't it's really not much I can say about it anymore because it's like, Nikki, what the fuck are you doing? Like, all he had to do was just shut the fuck up for like 6 months. And
That's
people would have
it.
moved on at least till the summertime. Wait, because after the Super Bowl, it was definitely gonna spike again after the Super Bowl. It, of course, you know what I mean. But like, if he would have just waited till July, hell, maybe even came back another October, OVO, motherfucking, something. If he would just
Even
shut
the
the,
springtime.
I'm
Cool.
saying, if he would have just shut the fuck up for just like a extended period of time, none of this would be happening right now. People would have forgotten. He still the L was definitely still be on his record for sure, of course. But like all this whole Drake is blah 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 blah. Everything after Not Like Us, I would say everything like 3 months after Not Like Us and on has been self-inflicted.
No, for sure. Like you said, he should have shut the hell up, let it ride for a little bit, because the Super Bowl is in a few weeks. This is only gonna give Kendrick some more ammo to go with.
It's
You
happening.
bringing the law on me? Oh, Drake, I can't believe he's going out like this.
It's happening.
No. Oh, do
It's
you think this
happening.
could be recovered? Like he could ever recover?
Oh no. Oh no, man. This his legacy is shot. Shot. It's gone. Like, his legacy is
Gotta
it's
stand
not
on
looking
it.
good for him. It's not looking good for him. He's gonna have to pull off some black magic to recover from this. I ain't gonna lie, man. Speaking of tarnishing legacies, Nicki Minaj. Uh,
He's
last year,
tarnished.
hey, I I gotta bring it up. Last year, I talked about on the podcast. Nicki is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong. Let me get that out there. You feel me? Definitely the blueprint. Set the blueprint. We talked about this the last time you were on the show. Definitely the blueprint for everything we've seen in female rap. But I feel like last year, Nicki Minaj crashed out tremendously with the whole Bigfoot song going off of Meg Thee Stallion, and everyone has to bow down to her and kiss the ring in order to be successful. Like, at what point does one just like, all right, yes, I set all the trends, I'm cool. Why does like from a barb, tell me why I'm wrong.
Okay, let's speak on Bigfoot first. I have absolutely no issue with the song,
You have no
except
issue with Bigfoot.
no
That song
issue except
that song was garbage. Let's be honest with ourselves.
it has some bars in it. She stayed on subject. She shot back immediately. She did the same shit Kendrick and Drake was doing. The same exact shit, but because she's a woman and she's supposed to be more elegant and gracious and pretty and shit like that, and because her opponents remained silent for months on end, and it kind of is still silent, it made her look fucking crazy. Where she went wrong, I would have dropped Bigfoot like maybe a few days later or so, and then left it at that. The fucking tweets. Oh, the fucking tweets. I said, Nick, no. The crash out on Twitter is what just made everything fucking worse. Like, that's still my girl, but I'm just like, where is the manager? Where's the PR? Where is anybody? Anybody that loves her, get her fucking phone, please.
So I agree. The tweets were crazy. She definitely needed her PR team. But you don't think like those tweets and the rants on live and the last 4 or 5 minutes on Bigfoot, like, come on now, like she needs to be doing on
I agree. That was a lot.
it.
That was a lot. Bigfoot, I don't, honestly, maybe she shouldn't have dropped it.
Mhm.
I don't find an issue with it because I'm a fan of rap. Like the whole Kendrick and Drake situation, they're going bar for bar. They're coming for blood on each track. I'm like, yes, yes, that's not what it's all about. But like, damn, finally some beef where it's just strictly about the bars and like the music and stuff like that.
Right.
Nicki came back with the bars and the music. You may not like it. I think people didn't like it because of everything else that came with it, like the tweets and the lives and just the bullshit. Like it wasn't a well put together release. I
Right.
will say that. But the song itself, I don't think people would have had an issue with it if that's all she dropped. It was like some anticipation, whatever, da da da. But everything else was just like, ugh, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. She definitely does not have the general public's approval. Luckily,
Mhm.
she has a huge fan base to the point the general public doesn't even fucking matter because they're huge. Like they are the general public at that point, but I want to tread lightly because I'm about to start my rap career. So
Right. You don't want you don't want the bars to go digging shit up on you when you ask for the feature.
exactly. Even though I'm a bar myself, it's just like we got to be realistic. I'm almost 30. I'm not no little ass girl with no bills and shit like that. Like
Right.
things have to make sense these days.
Nah, facts. I get that. I get that. I just think, like you said earlier, Megan didn't respond. Do you feel like after the rants and stuff she was doing, like after she just defeated herself, wasn't no response needed?
I think Megan should have still came with something.
Yeah.
She came for you fucking hard. But they come from two different eras. Drake
Right.
and Kendrick came from the same era. They understand the importance of a rap battle. They understand the importance of you got to go as hard as you can. You know what I'm saying? They understand the importance. But we in this day and age where people feel like, oh, my best revenge is my paper, or silence is the best answer. No answer is the answer. Like,
Mhm.
no, it's rap. You're supposed to go toe for toe to toe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think she should have responded. She had like some quick little bars on her album, but
Mhm.
that where I feel like was directed at Nicki. But hey,
Yeah.
I personally feel like maybe because it was just so later on, nobody really cared at that point because it wasn't like a full blown diss track or nothing like that. But
Right. Yeah, I feel like it's doing that, like putting on an album that you dropped 6 months after the initial situation. Like you said, no one cares anymore. And so as a barb, one thing I get into arguments a lot with barbs. Well, really just one in particular. I went to high school with. Anytime like I'll post like I'm a big fan of Lotto. Anytime I post something of Lotto, or I had an Ice Spice phase for a minute before it started to melt. Anytime I would anytime I would, what I'm saying, post anything about them, he was the first nigga in the DMs like, you acknowledge the queen. Like, if you don't shut the fuck up talking to me, bro. Like, there's like, why do Barb's think because Nicki Minaj exists, no one should listen to anybody else in the world?
hey, immaturity, honestly. And I feel like because a lot of if you watch like their interviews and stuff like that, aside from Lotto, she's always giving Nicki her love until she had to kind of stop. Um, a lot of them will act like they be like my age, talking about, oh, I really look up to MC Light. I look up to Queen Latifah. No, the fuck you don't. It's okay to say you look up to Nicki Minaj. Like
Right.
you was not name three Queen Latifah songs.
Ladies first, unity, you're not a bitch.
I was talking about the girlies. You kind of got me, but I was talking about the girlies. I just let you ride. But it was just like, no, you was not, you didn't grow up on no fucking Queen Latifah. You're 27 years old. You're not 38. You didn't
Right.
grow up on it. It's okay to say Nicki's name. So because a lot of female rappers just refuse to say her name, it's just like I feel I get her anger. Like, what the fuck? I paved the way for all you new bitches. Like literally.
Mhm.
All of y'all. Like how they paved the door for me, Queen Latifah, not well, her too, but like Lil Kim, Trina, XYZ, they paved the way for Nicki. She paved the way for this new wave, and they just refuse to speak on that. Like,
But
I
you
get
don't
her
think
anger.
You don't think she's turning into the same person she was fighting against? Because when her beef with Lil Kim, she was dealing with the same thing. Lil Kim was like, I started this wave, you need to acknowledge me, blah, blah, blah. And then Nicki Minaj was like, the old bitch, old bitter bitch bars, you feel me? You don't think she's turned into the same person that she hated at one point?
I think with Lil Kim, I don't think she did her research on Nicki. Like Nicki was shouting her out all the time. Like she did a freestyle to one of her biggest beats and shit like that. So when she was coming at Nicki, Nicki had every right to come back. Like, no, bitch, I actually was doing X, Y, Z, did it all. But since you want to shit on me, let's take it there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So to answer your question, I feel like I personally feel like Nicki is she's right to feel the way she feels.
right.
She
But to
could
your
obviously
point
go
though,
about it in a different manner, but who
to
am
your
I to tell a woman how to fuck to react to disrespect?
Lotto, same thing happened with her. She was giving her
Yeah.
her props, multiple interviews, and then what happened happened. Even on the phone call that she put up, she was telling her, I literally was giving you your praise. And then she had to, it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that.
But I feel like Nikki probably would have forgiven her if she didn't record that shit. Why are you recording a phone call with me? I wouldn't trust nobody after that. And you posted too, you're chopped. You're chopped.
I thought women y'all like having receipts for shit.
Shit. I wouldn't dare record a phone call with Nicki Minaj. Like I just wouldn't have the honestly, I couldn't beef with Nicki.
I
Like
respect her too much.
I respect her way too much. Like we could go back and forth on some bars and shit like that, like throwing shots at each other, but it'll still be all love at the end of the day. Kind of like on some Jay-Z, Lil Wayne shit. They was
Mm,
throwing bars like for years, but
right.
it's still on some all love type of shit. That's the thing I would do with Nicki. Like I could never beef with a bitch that I it's proof that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like my name Nikki has nothing to do with Nikki, but people are gonna automatically think I got that from Nikki. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
I'm never never gonna beef with somebody that I can say out loud and confidently say I do look up to Nicki Minaj. I can't. I
Right.
just can't.
I got you. I got you. I'm not trying to get you off your pivot with her. You feel me? I just, I would like having debates with people who have sense. You know,
Yes.
because the homie that I be going back and forth with this nigga, this nigga here.
He's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope he sees this. John, I'm talking about you.
Hey John, get it together, John.
You feel me? You're
Listen, we
making
love
the bar.
Nicki, but
John making the barbs look bad. When I'm talking about the
come
barbs,
on, John.
I'm talking about John. That's my man's though.
Listen, Nicki
But
Queen. Let the other girlies drop their songs and shit like that. You know what I'm
hey
saying? Just
man,
let them do. Let them be what they do.
facts. John my nigga though, but he get on my nerves when it comes to Nicki. But no, like I like having debates with people because I had my man Kingy on a couple weeks ago, and he's like an avid Kendrick fan. When I was waving the Drake flag, like, can we stop meat riding, meat bouncing? The meat bounce was crazy for the longest. Everybody was swinging from Kendrick Lamar's nuts, and I had to be the whistle. I had to be the man to stand on business and be like, look. Just 6 months before like that came out, y'all was fucking with Drake. Let's not act like for the last 10 to 15 years, Drake was did not have the game in a chokehold. Every time Drake dropped, everybody was Drake, 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 Drake. But now Kendrick Lamar says we don't like him no
Everybody.
more. Kiss my ass with that shit. But my man King E was also sitting on business. Fuck Drake. I've never liked him. Blah blah blah. And we had a healthy debate. Yeah, he's like that. And so I had him on. We had a
Ever
healthy.
like Drake is crazy.
Hey, he's still on business though. I invited him
That's
on,
a lot.
and he's still on business. I don't think he said he
You are
never liked.
so bad.
I don't think he said he never liked Drake. I think because like he's a rapper as well. I think he said like after the whole ghostwriting thing, he just couldn't respect him as a art like a rapper anymore, something like that. And when it came down to, you feel me, Kendrick like just stood for like just stands for what like his mindset changed. You feel me? He grew up because Drake, just being honest, like when it comes to like content wise, the content of Drake's music hasn't matured. You feel me? Like it's okay for 40-year-old Future to talk about fucking bitches and being in the club. You feel me? But like with Drake being the stature that he is and being in your late 30s, still now you're deciding to shit on the hoes and it doesn't hit the same, you know. And I feel like that also didn't work well. A lot of Drake fans, um, share that same sentiment. It's like his music hasn't grown in the past couple years, which I can agree with, you know what I mean? And so,
Mhm.
but yeah, so point is, I like having debates with people who stand strong in their fandom, and because it's America.
Hey, we got, like you said, healthy debates with people who got some goddamn sense. Because there's some
Exactly.
people who will meet much until the sun go down. Like,
Who,
no.
bro, I swear, they booties be hurting at the end of the day. It's like, come on
Yeah,
now.
like, damn, chill.
Exactly,
Where's Sam?
exactly. Like they don't even know you. They don't even know you. You feel me? Calm the fuck on. Nah, man. But well, I feel like we could definitely wrap up on that note. We have been going for quite a while. But it's been a lot of good. We covered a lot of ground. We covered a whole lot of ground in this interview. Before we get out of here, talk about this single. When can we expect it to hit platforms?
It's gonna be on every single platform you could think of, January 30th. In 2 weeks. I literally cannot wait. I'm so excited. And it's just a new journey for me, transitioning from a music industry professional into an artist, something I've always wanted to do, but now I actually have the courage to do so.
Mhm.
It's like, wow, I'm really doing this. And I hope that everybody likes it.
Hell yeah, you gonna make a video for it?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I think so. I've been in the studio for months and I have other songs and
Mhm.
I have video concepts for those songs, but I don't
Right,
have one for the video, well, for my debut single, which is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna see how the traction goes. I got like short form content I'm gonna do around it, and
right.
I got like a special project I want to do, just like introducing myself as an artist, Niqqi T, the rapper, things like that. But we'll see what the video talking about.
Hey, you gotta step on them. You gotta show 'em who you is, man.
I have to go big or go home.
Go big or
And
go home.
in this song, I'm talking shit.
Need some
I'm talking
Febreze, god damn it. That's how bad it
literally, I'm
is.
talking super duper shit. Like, I'm just, hey, what's new though? It's me.
Exactly. You've been talking shit this whole interview. So boom. Just put it in song form. I feel you. I feel you. So
But yeah, Sit on Me by Nikki T is coming out January 30th. All you motherfuckers better tune in. Stream
damn.
my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Runner up, man. Runner up is going crazy. Want to tell the people know where they can find you on social media, TikTok before it gets taken down. Where they can find you on that.
We got TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. Everything is all at Niqqi T. Niqqii. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube.
Boom. Boom. Yes, sir.
Keep up
Yes,
with the
sir.
kid.
Keep up with the kid, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining me today. This has been a fantastic
You.
interview. I can't wait to put this out. It is going to it's gonna ruffle some feathers. I'm already knowing. I can't wait.
Hey, that's all I do. Let's
Exactly.
do
I
it.
can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. But no, once again, thank you for your time tonight. If you made it this far, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're listening, make sure you check out all the episodes anywhere you get your podcast from: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, anywhere you stream your podcast from. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. Make sure you follow Niqqi T. Make sure you follow the Instagram page, YSN Radio, TikTok, YSN Radio before they shut it down. Check out the website, ysnradio.com. Until next time, same time, same place. It's the coolest podcast in the South, YSN Radio. Let's go.